Hi, everyone. About a minute on the U.S. nuclear sector. You may have seen the news that the Trump administration is considering an executive order that would set a goal of quadrupling the size of the U.S. nuclear fleet and doing so by 2050. But is that realistic? Before I get to that, if you don't know me, my name is Robert Bryce. I'm a reporter. I give you the numbers and the facts, not the spin about energy and power. Now, let me be clear, first of all. I'm pro-nuclear. I've been saying the same thing for 15 years. If we're serious about decarbonization, if we're serious about land sparing, the way forward is end-to-end, natural gas and nuclear. So I'm adamantly pro-nuclear. But the idea that the U.S. can quadruple the size of its nuclear fleet, I think, is pretty unrealistic, honestly. And I say that hoping that the Trump administration does move forward and with real zeal and gets Congress on board to back nuclear energy in America and really get busy. But let's just walk through the numbers. So the U.S. now has about 100 gigawatts. That's 100,000 megawatts of installed nuclear capacity. We have about 94 reactors operating. 94 reactors at 54 sites in 28 states. Okay, so to go from 100 gigawatts to 400 gigawatts would require building, and doing it by 2050, it would require building 12 reactors per year for each of the next 25 years. Well, I just don't see how that's even remotely possible. If you look at what happened with Plant Vogtle in Georgia, yes, that project had a lot of setbacks. The design problems they had with, the initial was the first of a kind. They had to get all the workers in place. It took 15 years to build 2 reactors. So the idea that we could build 12 gigawatt size reactors per year for 25 years in a row, I just think that's overly ambitious. Now, do I want to see more nuclear happen in the United States? Absolutely. We're getting about 20% of our electricity today from nuclear power plants. They have very small footprints. They emit no CO2. We need more nuclear power. And right now, China is stealing a march on the U.S. There's just no doubt about it. But we also have to be realistic about the challenges that we're facing and the political challenge in Washington to make this all happen, because we're going to have Democrats and Republicans on both being very supportive of nuclear on a decadal time frame. And as I've said many times before, it's going to require solving capital, regulation, fuel, and the waste issue. All of them are going to have to be addressed, and that's going to take a lot of political will. I hope it happens. I really am hopeful that we can break this nuclear logjam. There are a lot of companies now, 50 different companies wanting to build SMRs. There's a lot of promise in nuclear, but now we have to build, and we have to set realistic timelines. So quadruple nuclear by 2050, I'm doubtful, but maybe we can double and maybe triple, but we have to get started. Okay, I'll stop there. You know where to find me. I write on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See ya.